G'day dudes, something quite gross has been happening lately, and by explaining Shenmue's situation, I hope to explain the reason why a lot of people are upset across the board about this issue. So here we go. Yu Suzuki is the creator of Shenmue. He was the head of Sega's AM2 studios for 18 years and wrote, directed and produced every game in the Shenmue series, including the to-be-released Shenmue III. Shenmue is a series that originated on the Dreamcast, developed by Sega AM2, and the first of the series just titled Shenmue, released December 1999. It's a Japanese open-world role-playing life simulator, call it what you like, but at the time it was the most expensive game ever released, coming in around $47 to $70 million. This luckily accounted for some of the development of Shenmue II. They were both commercial failures with great reviews and a cult following. Suzuki created his own development company while with Sega called YSNet, with the most hilariously bad company logo I've ever seen, probably ever, or ever will see. But anyway. In 2010, while at Sega, Suzuki announced another introduction to the series, Shenmue City. It was only released in Japan, unfortunately, on mobile. It lasted a year before getting shut down. Months after, Suzuki left Sega to focus on YSNet. In 2015, during Sony's E3 conference, Shenmue made an appearance to great applause, only to tell the world about a Kickstarter that was available at a conference. Yeah, it was weird at the time too. You'd think a man like Suzuki would be able to find someone to fund his game, but unfortunately it was the fan base.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Yu Suzuki.
While being crowdfunded, it was written on the Kickstarter page that it was to be released on PS4 and PC. It struck gold with the fan base, with a crazy $6.33 million of crowdfunding, $4 million over its $2 million goal, becoming the fastest game on Kickstarter to reach $1 million on the platform. But it still has nothing on Star Citizen. But I digress. Shenmue has disappointingly just been announced as an Epic Store exclusive on PC, angering a lot of people that weren't even aware of the Epic Store during Kickstarting, as the Epic Store was only created in December of 2018, a full year after the Kickstarted Shenmue III shipping date, and 4 years after the initial Kickstarting announcement date. The Shenmue III Kickstarter has an impressive 122,000 comments, and it's gained over 500 since I started writing this, probably more since I'm actually talking now. I'll read some of them out. How much extra money did you get for this exclusive deal? This is really shady. Very disappointing to hear this transition away from Steam. This is truly a move of deception and greed. I hope those responsible feel ashamed knowing they've taken advantage of their fans. Others believe they've breached the Kickstarter policy. Projects must be honest and clearly represented, they quote. This is nowhere near the first time that Kickstarter's been under fire like this, but a mass reporting of this game is currently happening. And then someone says, well, in this case, you should have enough money for your project. Why don't you allow me to get a refund? And the best one, to say that I'm disappointed with the news that Shenmue III will be an Epic Store exclusive is an understatement. If S3 wasn't funded by thousands of backers on Kickstarter, I would be accepting of your decision to publish on the Epic Store for whichever reasons you want to justify for yourselves. But since we, the backers, have already pledged, paid for, and not to mention been incredibly patient in waiting for the release of Shenmue III, to only now be informed that the decision to release S3 as an Epic Store exclusive, totally unacceptable. And it sucks. All the backers have been burnt. Now, if we're honest, it's not a huge surprise that the publisher DeepSilver, which recently released Metro Exodus on the Epic Store as a timed exclusive for a year, has done this. Even after selling copies on Steam, although they did honour the Steam copies, it's not known whether this is a timed exclusive, giving the Epic Store a 6-month exclusive window, or a permanent fixture to the Epic Store. But one thing is for sure, people feel really cheated and upset. That they collectively crowdfunded a game only to have the publisher make an executive money-fueled decision, regardless of what backers were told, when they entirely paid for the development costs of the game. I would have expected Suzuki to have a say in this, but YSNet has been denying refund requests since the announcement, all the while letting 4 years of backers select Steam Key as their purchase option. So if anything, things like this just go to outline the developers and publishers that we should avoid. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I hope all these backers get a refund and the ones that don't want it, don't get one. Good luck.
The fate of Shenmue is in your hands now.
5, 4, 3, 2,